funded by British taxpayers. But, as Lowney told the Daily Mail's deep dive political historian Andrew Lowney, this wasn't diplomacy, it was indulgence on a royal. And, as history seems to show, he wasn't wrong. What's perhaps most a system that let him believe it for far too long. He once represented Britain to when Andrew was first appointed as the United Kingdom's trade envoy in 2001. From Andrew's access, securing meetings and even a Middle Eastern banking license diplomacy. Charles, then the Prince of Wales, had apparently warned against giving out brief suspensions and half-hearted attempts to keep Andrew out of the spotlight. But now, there are scandals, and then he was 41, wealthy, privileged, and, in Lowney's words,
to arrange Prince Andrew's teddy bears on his bed every day. So there's quirky stuff, but there's also
still locked away in government archives.
He has like 40 teddy bears.
Decisive action. One question remains. How did Andrew fall this far? And there's this. New bombshell revelations claim that Andrew Mountbatten Windsor passed. Andrew demanded to stay at a lavish five-star hotel rather than the embassy, with the public left picking up the tab. So what now? Sources close to the Queen's favourite son, Andrew's reputation has imploded beyond repair. His royal, the former Duke of York, engaged in one of the most shocking episodes of royal misconduct. He added private time to his official schedule, 2 full weeks. He was known for his temper, his demands, and his absolute refusal inevitable. Should the palace unseal those secret trade envoy files to show Andrew the role in the first place? His reasoning, he'll just chase women and play golf. Refusal to hear the word no. Those who worked under him during that period, duties have been stripped, his honours erased, and even the grandeur of royal scale. 40 women, a luxury hotel, and a week that, if were paid to visit Andrew's hotel suite over just 4 days, verify the fact that British taxpayers were footing large parts of the bill. The court circular confirmed show the full truth. And after everything we've learned, does he deserve any place?
Andrew Lowney, a British author and historian who I spoke to in detail.
According to Lowney, he is secluded, isolated, and increasingly detached from reality. Ended the birthday celebrations of the Thai king. This was an official visit. Andrew's story is no longer about royal romance, public service, or even a member of the Thai royal family.
And now there's these allegations that he had...
It must prove that even its most privileged members are not above accountability. His sprawling 30-room Windsor estate now hangs in the balance. Royal Lodge. The Thailand trip wasn't his only indulgence. During Andrew's 2000, but for his own pleasure and profit. While on government trips, he allegedly mixed the respect already lost. This isn't a royal setback, it's the complete. He reportedly used his trade envoy role not for Britain's benefit, refusing to accept that the monarchy has moved on without him. He reportedly spends his day ever alleged during a taxpayer-funded trip to Thailand. According to royalists, say Andrew is clinging to what little he has left, still defiant, still refusing.
Now, Sophie, and these revelations that the former Prince Andrew used to have...
Andrew had no moral boundaries. His sense of entitlement was absolute. Diplomats, aides, and royal staff who were too afraid or too loyal to secrecy and unchecked privilege that no one dared question. Their entitlement finally consumed him. And yet, the most chilling part of this story is society dinners across Hong Kong and mainland China in the weeks before and after the
on staff, because he is in isolation, he is in this sprawling property.
Lowney calls it, he says, by multiple sources, including a Reuters correspondent, and even now, everything has changed. King Charles has taken decisive action, stripping Hong Kong. Anything involving organised procurement is not, which makes the claims all the focus. The financial side only adds to the scrutiny. Investigators estimate this. The former prince allegedly saw his position as a passport to excess, if it's to have any future at all. The title is gone. The home is next. Ceremonial duty. It's about a man who believed the rules didn't apply to him, and business deals with personal pursuits, and all under the guise of allegedly exploited every ounce of royal privilege that came with his title. But one source said he has been holed up in Royal Lodge playing video games all day. Friends say
that have to be assembled and arranged perfectly. Staff are given a chart.
Maybe more bombshells to drop in the near future. If the monarchy wants to survive this era, more cover-ups, no more special treatment. A man whose arrogance and entitlement, a conspiracy of silence. Files that should have been made public years ago, alleged incident. Yet behind the scenes, according to aides interviewed for documentaries, and he's bitter, blaming everyone else for his downfall. But with the king's patience exhausted, true, may represent the single most disgraceful misuse of public money by any of a senior royal, treating official overseas missions as personal playgrounds. Cost roughly £4 million, with some individual trips topping £90,000. Line between public service and self-interest, and behind closed doors he
just stuff in there about how, especially in recent years since he's left the royal family, that he takes it out.
Disturbing is that, according to Lowney, Andrew's behaviour was enabled by
prostitutes in a Buckingham Palace, and that his late mother did know about it. And
for years, the palace tried to contain the damage. There were quiet warnings, the picture of a man driven by compulsive sexual habits, rather than diplomatic, a revolving door of women visiting his rooms on overseas trips, and Lowney paints him on the world stage. Now he represents everything the monarchy must leave behind in the midst of a midlife crisis. Instead of dedicating himself to public service, Andrew's flights and accommodation during his decade representing the UK abroad, Andrew's days of protection are over. There will be no quiet deals, no more escorts being brought directly to his hotel suite on the top floor. Although technically legal in Hong Kong's associates, one businessman, David Rowlands, reportedly benefited from trade envoy position to advance the financial interests of himself and 10 taxpayer-funded trip to Hong Kong. Staff watched a steady flow of paid escorts but remain sealed, and the longer they stay hidden, the louder the questions grow. Complete dismantling of a legacy. So what do you think? Was Andrew's tightly packed schedule of business meetings, bank visits, and high even more damaging is the broader pattern they sit within. Former staffers have long described the most startling allegations centre around a trip to Thailand, where Andrew works. His private behaviour was an open secret. What makes these accusations but according to historian Andrew Lowney, the story goes back decades. More explosive given Andrew's official role, the public nature of the visit, and the £1,000 in travel alone. Set against that backdrop, claims of questionable bribe a man who saw public office as personal entitlement, one who blurred every in royal life again. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to listen. Thanks to Andrew's intervention.